What's up, crew? Welcome back to the channel. This is Chaz.
And Trista.
Here from Side Hustle Network, going to be doing a breakdown of a customer return pallet. What is a customer return pallet? This is a bunch of merchandise that between the major retailers like Walmart, Kohl's, Target, all kinds of different major retailers, customers buy stuff and sometimes they destroy the packaging, sometimes they just don't want it and it's still factory sealed new in the package, and they return it to the store. Those stores then go through a liquidation process, which then resellers like ourselves can get a hold of these boxes. We're gonna unbox this live for you guys right now. Well, recorded, live-ish. And we're gonna show you guys exactly how much we spent on this, how much we spent per item, and how much we think we can make and where we plan on selling the products.
And how much of it Trista's just gonna keep for herself.
And how much I have to stop this one from keeping. So without further ado, we're gonna whip this thing around, show you guys exactly what we got. All right, so here we are. This is the pallet that we just purchased. I don't know if this is how it was supposed to look, but that does look indeed smushed. We will see once we get this thing opened up.
It looks a little smushy.
It looks a little smushed. So here's the breakdown. I'll throw all the numbers at you guys up front. We paid $700 for this pallet right here. Again, it's all customer return stuff. Some of it you see will be factory sealed, perfect condition. Other stuff might just be completely trash. That's just part of the game of unboxing the customer returns. Now, according to the manifest, there are approximately 1,000 units of different product in here. So I'm assuming very small products, cell phone cases, etc. We will see. So if you break down the numbers, I paid about 70 cents per item for everything in here, which I'll break down exactly how we plan on selling most of this. So now let's bust in here, pull out the product, and show you guys what we got.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
I got it.
Get it, girl, get it. Please don't cut yourself.
Don't get blood on the product.
Then we can do a second video out of this of what not to do with Scotty Pillars. And the manifest on this was kind of a partial blind buy on this one. The manifest gave us general brands that are in here, but not an actual itemized breakdown, which is fine because we got it so cheap.
Ready?
All right, here we go. What's in the pallet? Break it down, girl. Ooh, sweet. So we're definitely good with bags, purses, etc. I can tell you right now, we run a local shop right here out of this extra space that we have. We have a physical shop. We also open up our warehouse door to the public once a month. We set everything up in here. We do a giant indoor flea market here. We know that our purses and bags sell for between 10 and 15 bucks all day, every day. We paid 70 cents each. So we already know off the top we can make some money back just on these.
These definitely have seen some love.
And this is what I mean by like customer return stuff. This is the kind of stuff sometimes you deal with, is a lot of the scuffs and marks and whatnot. But again, when you host something like a local shop sale or something like that, a local garage sale, you know, we paid 70 cents. If I sell this for $5, which somebody might buy it, we're still in the profit. All right, and then first glance at the rest of it, I knew it would be a bunch of small stuff because it was only one pallet and there's supposedly 1,000 units on here. So now we're just gonna dig through, and our method is we are going to cherry pick the good stuff. That's gonna go online so that we can make the most amount of profit back. Oh, we got a Fitbit.
There's a Fitbit.
Not too bad.
Not too shabby, Patty.
Let's hope there's some more of those in there. Once all the cherry pick stuff is sold online, then we will basically just liquidate the rest in our local warehouse sale, which we actually do better than some of our online sales on those weekends. So we're really happy with that. All right, so now for the processing, we have a few different methods. So some stuff we do want to sell online, some of the electronic stuff, like the Skype HD TV, streaming device right here. So stuff like that we want to sell online. Being customer return stuff, we have to double check everything, make sure that there's no cosmetic wear. We have to test some of this stuff. That stuff goes in one pile. The next pile is going to be the small stuff. just like the small odds and ends stuff that we're gonna sell here locally, probably in like a $1 or $2 bin in our next sale. And that's basically it. So we're just gonna show you guys the process, get going on this, and check in with you guys in a little bit. And updates. Got our little lady, our little helper for the day, baby Isla. So we're picking through here. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. So far, just based on the stickers, it's all Best Buy returns. So it's a lot of charging cables. A lot of this kind of stuff we have sold plenty of in our local sales. So I think a lot of this is just going to be for our local sale. And honestly, I spent 70 cents each. If I can sell most stuff between $1.50 and $2 each, and we can blow out most of this pallet, we're probably going to double our money on this. Now, of course, that's all theory until we actually sell it. So I'll do a follow-up video and show kind of what is actually selling in this warehouse that we're going to do. So what we've done so far is we've cherry-picked out the stuff that might be potentially online sales, such as eBay. So what we have to go through and do is just check model numbers on each thing, open up each box. A lot of this stuff still is factory sealed, so I'm happy with that. Basically, how we work this is 70 cents is our buy cost as of now. If we're able to sell a bunch of this online and we're able to break even on the pallet for $700, that essentially just all becomes pure profit, anything we do sell locally through this. Obviously, we don't have $700 worth on the table quite yet, but just in theory, that's how we kind of play it out. But just as an overview, this gives you a really good idea of what to expect on kind of an electronics lower end liquidation pallet as far as customer returns goes. Obviously, there's a lot of different condition types. This is what I would consider low end cheap stuff, stuff you're going to sell for $1, $2, $3 locally. And we've done enough of these pallets now. We don't take our sweet time and waste hours cherry picking through this stuff, so we're pretty quick at doing it now. So we're going to finish picking through this entire thing, and we're just putting all the stuff we're going to sell locally inside of these bins. I'm just going to line up a bunch of these bins and just slap a $3 price tag on day one in our sale. Day 2 will drop down to $2. Day 3 will drop down to $1. Obviously, some of this loose stuff like cords and whatnot, I'm good with 50 cents. Get rid of it. Well, hopefully that kind of shows you guys just a little bit more of an overview of breaking down an actual pallet. There's a lot of work involved with this stuff. It's very labor intensive because you could do a couple other business methods as far as sourcing goes. You have online arbitrage, retail arbitrage. You can focus on stuff that's not customer returns. You're going to pay more per item. But with non-customer returns, we're talking shelf pulls, overstock, you're able to actually get product that is factory sealed, never been opened. Oftentimes, it just sat on a shelf, it was never sold, and then it gets put into liquidation. That's the kind of stuff I personally love to deal with because it's a lot less actual physical hours that go into it. This kind of stuff, if you are going to cherry pick and sell online, you do have to test everything. Even though this is primarily electronics stuff that we got, did pull out a classic Superstars Eddie Guerrero, 20 bucks on eBay, so we're gonna put him right here. Oh, I see the rock. Toys R Us. This is the part where I'm supposed to like cue in the sad music. I just told Trista I'm literally tempted to just leave everything in the box. I know I paid 70 cents each. I would be totally okay just slapping a giant $2 sign on this box and seeing how much we can get rid of in the sale. We can hide the Fitbits in there and take the wrestling guys. We can put them in there.
Tell people, yeah, everything is just a couple bucks, but there's a few Fitbits in there.
There's a few hidden gems in here, so that'd be fun. We should try that. All right, I don't know how she did it, but she's pulled out 4 of these. 4 Fitbits so far. So we still, I mean, we've only made a dent. There's a lot of stuff in here. So we did cherry pick out a good chunk for possible eBay sales and online. So I think what we're gonna do now, because we're short on time, is we're gonna finish this on Monday, but we will go ahead and start checking some of this stuff and give you guys some comps if we can find any. All right, so doing a little research here while we wrap up. The Rock figure has a recent sold comp on eBay. Sold comp just means that we're actually looking at sold listings, not just what sellers are asking, but what customers have actually paid. This has a sold comp for $39.99, so this has sold for 40 bucks. Obviously, damaging on the package. It is sealed in there, so it's never been opened, but just because of the damage on the package, I'm not gonna get 40 out of this, but if I list it for 25, maybe 30 on the high end, it's an item that there are no active listings, so I'll be the only seller on this one.
Number 6. Number 6.
She's found another one. Another one.
Like you're not even looking
Little
for it.
Fitbit queen over there. Next up, we have this TomTom device here, and no major scratches on the screen. That's just a smudge right there, so we got to clean some of that sticker residue off. This has recent sold comps as is with no charger, and I have plenty of extra chargers around here for this. So recent sold comp is $20. After fees and shipping, we should see roughly about $13, $14 back. And this is kind of the ball game you're playing when you do low end items like this. You're not gonna be making a ton of money per item, so it's just a volume game. We paid 70 cents per unit, so the game then becomes, if we can sell this stuff for $2 gross after fees and shipping and all this kind of stuff, we can get $2 back per item, roughly, then how many can we flip in order to not only get our $700 back that we invested, but also make a couple $100 profit. Next up, got this Asus AC1900 dual band router. Unfortunately, does not have the 3 antennas that should be on this, but there are many sold comps for about $60 for a used one. So what I'm going to do is see if I can get a hold of some actual antennas for it. If not, I'm just gonna sell it as is. I can probably sell this for about $30. And on all the Fitbits, we have a combination of Fitbit Charge and Fitbit Flex, which are older models, which is totally fine. Obviously, we're gonna go through and double check that these were not taken out of the packages. Number one, if they were, we do have to test them, which is fine. Just part of the ball game that you have to play with this kind of stuff. So what we can do is sell these for probably about $15, maybe $20, depending on the model, but the Flexes are the cheaper end one. We'll probably sell this for about 15 bucks here locally. And we utilize a couple different methods with that. We use Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, OfferUp. Those are kind of our top 3 ways of getting rid of inventory locally, on top of our local shop and our warehouse sale that we do.
Yeah, we'll sell them to your mom.
Cut. Really? There's somebody on YouTube that will take offense to that.
I know.
Guarantee we're gonna get a troll comment. How dare you talk about my mother? I'm never watching the network again. Ladies and gentlemen, the wife.
You're not putting that on the internet.
I'm
Okay,
leaving that clip in.
these were like...
Unedited. It is in. Right now they're watching. I didn't say it. Bye.
I said it.
All right, we got a couple. We have a lot of multiples, which can be great because if they're worth a few bucks and you have multiples, that's just an easy way to make a few dollars profit. So we have this VTech video doorbell, and it's listed, current listings range between 20 and 25. There are sold comps for 10 to 15. So being a used one, I do have to open this up, test it, make sure it works. I'll probably sell between 12 and 15 bucks. And we also have these Apple Watch charging stands. We have a billion of these according to the wife.
Okay, like half a billion.
Maybe half a billion. Really,
probably
like
15.
7.
No, there's like
15?
a lot.
Did you pull that many? There's a stack of them.
There's a huge
All right,
stack.
there's a stack of them in front of me.
We're not even done.
We have like 15 of them, and we're only halfway through the pallet. We still have a whole another half to go. These are selling between how much?
18 sold comp on eBay.
$18 on eBay. We'll price a little bit lower just because most of the boxes are opened, it looks like. So even if we sell these at $15, if we just do the quick math so you guys can see how this breaks down. If we sell for $15 minus 13% for fees, minus shipping, this is light, so it's gonna go first class, which I just call it $5. It's not gonna cost $5. It'll cost between usually $3.50 and $4 on average, minus our 70-cent buy cost. We're left with $7 profit per unit if we sell them at 15. Death Hatter, Chroma, Razer, Mouse. This guy has all kinds of sold comps, anywhere from $15 all the way up to $40. So I'd be comfortable pricing this at about 15, 20 bucks.
I have this string cheese.
What's the ROI on your string cheese?
The ROI on my string cheese is that I'm not hungry anymore. So
That's a great ROI. That's like infinity.
Yeah.
Infinite. How would I say it? Infinite ROI. There's no number on that. We've got these Insignia HD camera thingies. I don't know what they do. IP camera. Shockingly, I have a garbage pile and I threw one of these away, and then I found a buttload more.
Threw in the garbage?
I threw one in, well, I took it out of the garbage now.
Oh my goodness.
They're listed for about 20 bucks each. There's a sold comp for 18, so I'm good, and they're just tiny little loose things. I'm good with selling these between like 12 and 15. We have at least 10 I've personally picked out.
I think it looks like that little thing that they erase your memory in Men in Black.
Oh.
It doesn't work.
If I want to go really fancy video editing right now, I can just like add that in. I'm too lazy for that right now. All right, last but not least, and it's not last out of the whole thing.
We have a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff. We don't want this to be an hour-long video, but last we're going to show here on the video, and then of course stay tuned to our channel for sold videos. We show you guys what is actually selling, so hopefully we'll feature some of these in there. This is a heavy-duty portable charger for your phone. Some of these things are heavy-duty enough they can charge your laptop as well. Ours actually died. I found a really good deal on one that we used for a long time. I paid $9 because it was on clearance. This has sold comps for $30 to $35. These are super easy to test out, so I'm gonna plug this in, test it, and list it up probably 25 because it's open box.
This might look like a ton of work, and really it is. If all of this was gonna go on eBay or online sales, it would be bananas, right? Like, we could not do all of this. We could not do all of this on eBay. But since we have the option of selling this locally in a kind of one-shot deal where we host the sale for a couple of days, really, it's a lot of product moving in a quick turnover time. So it's not a lot of work for us. However, if you don't have that option, it might not be viable for you to do something like this.
And that's the biggest thing with customer return pallets is you are going to have to go through, especially with electronic stuff like this, you're going to have to go through and test everything. So like Trista said, if you are going to order a customer return pallet of electronics, anything requiring a battery that moves, etc., be prepared to put in some hours on the testing, the cleaning, the prepping. And if it's something that you want to do and you don't mind the labor that goes into it, there's some great money to be made because like I said, we paid 70 cents per unit. Now, if these were shelf pulls or overstock items, factory sealed, never opened, never touched, then we would be paying closer to like $3, $4, $5 per unit. Tons of different liquidation pallets out there. There's lots of different companies. Unfortunately, no, we're not gonna give away suppliers here on the video that we are using for some of this stuff. We just wanted to test out this type of batch for ourselves and use it as footage for you guys to see firsthand what a liquidation pallet looks like, specifically with electronics, customer returns, lower end stuff. There's a lot of higher end electronics pallets we can get a hold of. Do some other videos for you guys, but that's a first look of an official unboxing of a liquidation pallet. What you can expect, at least based on Best Buy, is what most of this look like. So with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Comment below, let us know. Do you currently do liquidation? Do you do pallets? Do you guys focus on overstock, customer returns? We're very curious to always hear about what you guys are doing in your business as well. And I will say, quick note, do not sell this stuff on Amazon. That's just our personal opinion. Some people won't agree with it, but the issue with liquidated items like this from suppliers is the fact that if we sold this VTech set and a customer on Amazon complains that it's an inauthentic product, a liquidation invoice is not going to hold up when trying to fight one of those claims. So it's all a matter of risk tolerance. If you want to go sell this stuff on Amazon, that's on you. Just be ready for the risk.
And that's not also to say that there's a different customer experience. You know, if you get this in your Amazon package, you're going to be pretty upset. Whereas on eBay, we can disclose that this item doesn't have the original box, but has been tested. So it's a way different buyer experience, and you as a buyer yourself wouldn't want to get something that you weren't expecting.
So that was just a quick note, quick caution. That's just our personal opinion, how we run our own business. A lot of this stuff, again, we cherry picked to put online, specifically on eBay. The rest of it we can clear out locally, which we've been doing in our local sales. But aside from that, this has been Chaz.
And Trista. I forgot my name because I'm hungry.
That's it. That's the end. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Retake. Why am I so much taller than you? I have to hold it like here. if I do it
I
from
look
here.
so white.
Look at that.
Why do I look so white?
You're so short.
It's because of the stupid light right there. Okay.
All right.
I'm on my tippy toes, so you
Here,
gotta
I'll come down like that.
Okay. There.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1. What's up, crew? Welcome back to the channel. This is Chaz.
And
my
Trista.
lovely wife, Trista.
I was making a really silly face just then.
Like, you want to redo it?
No, it's fine.
Oh.
No, let's redo it. I was just like meant that you could keep going.
Oh.
Because that's our personality.
Well, I'll just cut it right there and then just keep
Okay.
going. All right, so
No, let's just
No.
redo it. What are
3.
you doing?
I'm trying to get down so
I'm
you're
like
not so short.
standing on my tippy toes.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Bogus.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, hey, you come here often? Fancy razor mice, razor mice, mouses. Next up are these little insignia. Oh, were you eating? I didn't give her a heads up.
Just a second.
Just let me know when you're ready.
Okay, good.
Stop.
Okay, you stop.
All right, next up we've got I can't keep a straight face with you.
You want some cheese?
No, I want you to go away.
I'm so hungry.
Can't take you anywhere. This is what happens when I don't feed her enough for
It's
lunch.
funny when I'm hungry.
You should have eaten more for lunch.
Okay, come on.
Get this woman a pizza. Playing with the inventory.
I can't get the thing back in. What she said.